Fitness is actually not about weight. Whenever you go to a gym, first thing what you will see in a gym is always a weighing scale. No one likes me when I say this. When you start working out, Ryan, you know what happens? You don't lose weight drastically. You gain weight a bit first. People don't know that because there is many hormonal changes that happens in the body. Your body gains a bit more muscle mass if you're doing strength training. Your body will fluctuate its weight. But right now, people are being told,
as a fitness influencer,
Morning, good afternoon, good evening.
what is one of the biggest fitness myths?
what beginners do is they think that they will do that 1 hour workout, everything is sorted. I'm done for the day. I don't want to do anything much. But our body doesn't think in that way. Because right now, the sitting, this what we are doing right now, many are just doing this for the next 6 hours.
When you do transformations, where does testosterone lie in your list of focus?
You don't have to depend on any supplement to boost that testosterone ever. One thing what will not help you is
I've always trained as a skinny guy and I've always trusted fitness trainers. They're the ones who change your mindset and make you believe in what's possible. Today, I'm speaking with Puneet Rao, a transformation coach and the founder of Evolv.x. What struck me most about Puneet is how deeply he values the body. He believes it's the most expensive real estate you'll ever own, something I echo too. Fitness to him isn't a phase, it's something you commit to for life. In this conversation, we trace Puneet's powerful journey from an unfit hotel management intern to one of India's most respected transformation coaches. A 200-meter jog left him breathless at the age of 22, but that moment sparked a lifelong commitment to fitness. Over the years, he turned his personal struggle into purpose, helping thousands of people reclaim their health. Today, he leads Evolv.x, a fast-growing fitness platform that has empowered over 250,000 people to build strength, improve mobility, and stay consistent. Puneet shows up every day with one goal: to inspire just one more person to believe in their potential. If you've been waiting for a reason to begin, this might be it.
My entire life, I've worked out as a skinny guy. I have immense belief in fitness trainers. They are the people that change your mind that you can do anything. And how does it start? When you try and deadlift 120 kgs, you didn't know that you did not have it. So shout out to my old classmate, Paxton, wherever you are. You convinced me that I could lift 120 kgs in deadlift. And over the years, I've had many fitness trainers work with me. And I revere these guys, these women that work with us to make us a better version of ourselves. Today, joining with me is Puneet, an amazing transformation fitness expert. Now, I love his stories. More than that, I love what he's done on his new app, Evolv.x. It looks like Netflix, but it's all about fitness and training. So I was like, let's get down deep into the trenches with Puneet. And in a podcast, let's see if he and I can transform your life and influence you in a small way. Puneet, welcome to Health Shots with Ryan Fernando.
this is exactly what I'm also about. If you love fitness, that means you're empowering someone you love also to work out. You want to take care of yourself, make sure someone you love also is taking care of themselves. And you help each other to stay fit for life. I love that.
Were you always a fitness trainer from college or school? The fitness bug bit you when you were 17 years of age. You wanted to show off to your girlfriend that you had good muscles? Or what's your story?
It's a hard way out. So my story was, I was doing my internship in Germany, in Munich. And how the guys are there, big, huge, walking around. They have their own genetics. And I was doing my job in how I was. And at 5 in the morning, I got a doorbell. And my friend came, who was working with me. He came and told me, Puneet, let's go for a jog. I said, who goes for a jog at 5 a.m.? Like, this is back, I think so, around 12 years back. Jog for 5. We have to work at 9 a.m. Why you want to go for a jog? Okay, let's go for a jog. Then he took me. Then there were 3-4 more of us, and they went for a jog. We started running. I started running. I didn't have a good workout shoe, anything. I just had what I had. And we went for a run. And in just about, I think so, exactly 200 meters, I couldn't run anymore. I stopped running. My heart was pounding. I could hear my heartbeats loud. My legs were not moving ahead. I sat there.
How old were you?
I was around 22.
Okay.
I just sat there. I think so everything flashed back at that time, at that very moment. Like, what exactly is this? Why is my heart responding in this way? Why are my legs not helping me to move ahead after this? And then he came back, he told me, okay, just walk if you want to. Okay, I walked. But they were running, of course. They couldn't walk with me. But at that very point, when I came back to my room, I sat and I thought, what exactly is this? I didn't think about my weight or how much I used to gain or lose or muscles at that point. I just thought, what wrong did I do in the last few years that made my body to this point? Is it
22.
22? Is there something I'm not doing?
So is this that point where you flipped?
This is not exactly. This is still not the point where I flipped. I just thought there's something missing. Like, I think so. This is something which I should be doing. I know I'm working. I know I did my job and everything. But why are my muscles not helping me to run? Why is my heart not helping me to go for a long run? So at that point, I thought, I think so. We should just go to, and they had a gym in that hotel, and I should just go to a gym and just work out. And I just went there, and I saw 100 machines in front of me. I don't know what to do. So I just went there and I saw push-ups is something people do when it comes to workout. So I put a yoga mat and tried doing push-ups. I couldn't do a push-up. Zero push-up. My hands are flaring out. I couldn't go down. If I went down, I couldn't come up. Say, okay, I'm not good at push-up. Okay, let's do something else. I went on a machine. Everywhere, I cannot push the weight away. I found a crackling noise coming from my bone here. And I went back home again. Okay, now, how do we get this? How do we get this right? So at that point, there were no Instagram channels or influencers or anyone, social media, YouTube talking about workouts 12 years back. I tried to take the knowledge by myself. I tried to take, okay, let's find something, what I can do. So this is how you progress in doing a push-up. So I tried to learn few things by myself. But yes, I would say that was one big switch, that I should be doing something. There is something unhealthy I'm following in my life, which I have to take care of along with my work, along with other things. And that I kept on doing it. I kept on making my mistakes. And slowly, it's a long story after that. I'll come to that later. How I then came to a point where I need to learn more about fitness, how I loved what I did, and how I started taking my certification by myself. I learned, I did my job and everything together. So I'll come to that later. It's a very interesting thing to talk about. So yeah, that was one big switch where, Puneet, you're doing something unhealthy, which made you to this point. I think so this is the point where you take out some time and learn something about your body. Learn something what your body can do more. Learn something what your body is not doing and what you can do more to get better. And from there on, till this point, I never stopped.
You obviously felt that what are you doing with your body and why is it like not responding? And at a very young age of 22, a lot of people wait till they're 33 or 43 to get that kind of out of breath and panting and all. But where do you think you flipped in your fitness journey? What was the currency that one day you said, okay, this is something I need to do. I really need to take care. Like, you did the fitness training and all, but where did you go from there?
Perfect. I love this question. So I went back to Bangalore. I was a hotelier, and I used to work out. And gradually, it took around 1-2 years for me to gradually change how my body looked. And I made, at that point, the best point was there were no distractions. As in, there were no Instagram to scroll. And it was just my job and just coming back home and just doing my routine. So I had just two things to do. Go to my job, come back, work out, sleep, eat right. And that's what I did consistently for 1-2 years. And during that, my colleague who was just standing next to me, he was with me for 1-2 years. He saw how I started my job in along with him, and he then saw after 1-2 years how I'm looking right now. He told me, Puneet, what exactly did you do in that 1 year? How are you looking so different? And then I saw I'm influencing something, just a guy next to me. And he started working out, he started taking care of his health, and he saw the improvements in his work because of taking care of his health also. And gradually I saw everyone who was colleagues who were working on with me have started to take care of their health. I was a front office supervisor. I was standing there, I was greeting guests. I loved that job also. It's not like I hated it. I loved the job. I love meeting new people. I love talking, understanding where they're coming from, about their countries, talking about India. And the satisfaction I had in that, and the satisfaction I got in inspiring one guy, one girl beside me, the difference was massive. I was like, Puneet, if you can inspire someone around you, I think so there is something in you which needs to work on. There is something what I can do more in what I'm doing currently. So I went back home. I did a course where I did my own certification. So along with that, and hotelier's job, if anyone is working in a hotel, they know 3 shifts. It's not like just one specific shift. I have 3 shifts. But always I made sure I came back home and I had a specific time where I work out. I had a specific 2-hour time where I used to go and study about human body, about anatomy, about what exactly you should be following. I did my own certification of fitness online for about 6 months. Then I did one more certification for about 1 year. And along with my work, I tried to take a couple of people who I can coach. Can I coach someone? I needed to put this knowledge out to people. And that's the point where I started coaching my first client, and she was my wife. Now my wife, not my wife when I was back in, I was working. So I trained her first, and she transformed amazingly well. She told me, Puneet, this is something you're good at. The second person I transformed was my best friend, Siddharth. If you see their transformation, you'll be like, wow. It's like, I'm thinking, so these Siddharth and Pallavi has inspired about millions right now, all over. And then I got to know this is something I'm actually good at. Why not going back and trying something in this field? And coming to the training part, in India right now, it's only the mentality was like, tu trainer ban jayega. You're a supervisor now. In the coming year, you'll be a manager. Look at the hierarchy you're doing, and you're amazing in what you do. And the comments what I got was, tu trainer ban jayega jaake. But for me, it was not about trainer ban jayega. It was I'm impacting someone's life. I'm changing someone's lifestyle completely to think in a better way. In what I lacked. I lacked that. I didn't have someone. If I had someone to like who I was right now, I would be the luckiest. I didn't have someone like me at my life. So I'm here my only goal is I wake up every morning. Am I inspiring at least one person? At least one person to do something for themselves. That's all my social media is all about. It's not less about me, but more about how much I give to the people.
I think that's beautifully said. And just a small question. When you decided to leave your job, right? Obviously, even our parents are like, "Arey bhai, tu trainer ban jayega," right? So there will be voices of doubt.
Correct.
Was there any encouragement from your best friend and your wife to take the leap?
2 voices that only helped me was my wife and my mom.
Your mom.
My mom. My mom, because my wife was helpful. She saw the confidence what my wife had in me that made her also tell me that, Puneet, okay, give it a try. Because I will tell you honestly, I was the guy कि मैंने computer engineering I joined that also, and I left it after 2 years. She knew it's that this guy, if he does something and he don't like it, he just leave it.
I have a very nice friend and mentor, Dr. Ali Irani. He's a leading and very wise physiotherapist. He gave me a cup, and that cup has inspired me. It sits on my desk. It says, "Better are the hands that practice healing than the lips that pray."
Beautiful.
Right? So what you do as an influencer, as a fitness consultant, as a personal trainer, as a guru in the fitness space is you'll heal people with your hands. Your profession is directing people to move their bodies.
Correct.
You guide them and stuff like that. So very inspiring. So what was the name of the certification?
It was ACE, American Council of Exercise. I did that. And then I came back and there were more. So they had a segregation of personal coaching only. So I just did that. Then later on, I did more certification to understand how a group class works. I understand how, if anyone have a disability, how exactly you would coach them. So basically, I tried to gain more knowledge of every body type, and I tried to gain more knowledge on how to train in a specific manner. So if I just training you, how I'm gonna train you. If I'm training a group of 100 people in front of me, how I'm gonna train them. So yes, I gain my knowledge in every sector in that way.
Was it difficult studying those 2 hours a day and working out? Did it require a certain space to be in?
As I said earlier, it would have been difficult right now at this stage where I am right now, because right now people are distracted by many things.
So you're saying that it's easy to be lazy to watch something on your phone or on your laptop and say that I'll do it tomorrow.
Now people are getting everything from everywhere just to sit at their place and not do anything. You wake up at your home, you wake up in the morning, first thing people do right now is scroll. That's what. At that point, when I was 12 years ago, you don't had Instagram, you don't had anything to scroll through. You just wake up, you drink water, you have your food, you get along with your day. Right now, people are given everything to make their life easy, but that ease is making them lazy.
Let's go into the version of where we want to get them fit. They are getting lazier, they've got a lot of temptation.
Correct.
As a fitness influencer, what is one of the biggest fitness myths that people have out there that you want to plummet to the mat?
No one likes me when I say this, but I would say it again. I've said it 100 times before. But everyone who want to start working out, they will ask you one question. Ryan, I want to lose weight. Can you help me? Ryan, I want to gain weight. Can you help me? But I will tell you one thing. Fitness is actually not about weight. Now, whenever you go to a gym, first thing what you will see in a gym around is always a weighing scale. And when you start working out, Ryan, you know what happens? You don't lose weight drastically. You gain weight a bit first. People don't know that, because there is many hormonal changes that happens in the body. Your body gains a bit more muscle mass if you're doing strength training. And that's good things happening in the body. Your body will fluctuate its weight. But right now, people are being told that if you gain weight, that means what you're doing is wrong. If you lose weight, wow, they will celebrate. But people lose weight due to many things. You get sick right now, Ryan. After 10 days, you will lose weight. Is that a good thing? Of course not. Now, gaining weight. Now, think about when you flip the switch from gaining weight to gaining muscle. Now, flip the switch from losing weight to losing fat. Now, you think differently. You think in a better way. You make wise decisions. This is what the biggest myth is, that your weight will determine your health.
I think what I'm hearing from you also will be that, yes, a lot of people are only focusing on that weight loss.
Correct.
But the wisdom that you're giving us is, even if you're looking at weight loss, please check what it is.
Correct.
Is it fat loss, or is it muscle loss, or muscle gain, or fat gain?
Right.
I think if people have that right weighing scale and the right education, they will change to it about being health first,
Correct.
weight second.
Right.
In a lot of your videos, you always say that fitness isn't just about the body. It's about a discipline and about a mindset. Can you expand on that?
Good at brushing when you were born? Very good at brushing your teeth when you were born?
I don't know. I mean, I'd have to ask my mom.
Were you very good at bathing? Were you very good at eating when you were born?
Not really. Somebody had to teach me all of those things.
You had to go through a process.
Yeah.
Correct? You made few mistakes. You fumbled a bit.
Yeah, and
you did some
4-5 years at least.
Correct. And then when you were brushing, maybe you were not doing it right. All right. When you were eating, maybe खाना इधर उधर लग जाते कभी यार. ठीक है. But you learned it through the hard way, right? Imagine you sitting at a 1-year-old eating everything perfectly. Then फिर कुछ तो खराब है इसमें. What is this? What magic is this? Why? Now, brushing, taking bath, eating, it's a part of your lifestyle, right? You're going to do this for life. What is fitness? Fitness is this something you're going to do for 1-2 years or 3 years? You're going to do it for life. Now let me tell you one thing. What if people entered a gym, start their working out, understanding that I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, let's do this. I'm open to making mistakes. Let's learn about how my body limitations is. Of course, I'm going to get injured a bit here and there, but they're going to help me to know more about my body, what I was not doing earlier. What if this mindset, that's why I say mindset is so important. What do you think, what your approaches, what your perspective is, all this matters a lot. So not stepping and understanding that when you go to a gym, please know that when you open a mat, roll a mat at your home, just know that you're going to do this for life. You're going to roll that mat for life. You're going to go through that gym door for life. So how are you going to approach it? Are you just want to lose that 5 kgs in 5 weeks and just come back? What after that? 10 kgs, okay, amazing. You lost 10 kgs in 10 weeks. Now what after that? How much more are you going to lose weight? There is a point, right? You'll stop about thinking about that. You have to think how this is going to help me for life. Once you start thinking, I want to do this for life, you enjoy it.
You know, you made a very valid point that people need to walk into a gym and say, this is how I want to train my body for life. Discover your body for life. And that's very, very important because everyone thinks that, oh, if I lose 10 kgs in 10 weeks, main to kuch kar diya. But what they don't understand from an internal biochemistry point of view, skeletal muscle cells reside in your body for 14 years.
Correct.
And fat cells is 8 years. So anything that you do is actually not in weeks or months, but in years. So you actually will become a better version of yourself about a decade later.
Right.
And the training school is, like you just said, no, you brush your teeth. I remember I was teaching my 2-year-old son to brush his teeth and I was like, oh, this is taking quite a long time. Like, why can't you just like go here first 10 times, go here 20 times? And
Correct.
It's a process. And I think that's wise because most people expect to go from first standard to college degree in fitness in 2 weeks flat. But it's a process.
Correct.
Well, so talking about this whole fitness, and I'm just seeing myself walking into a gym, opening up the doors. I'm a novice. We hear all of these horror stories in terms of there are warm-ups in the gym. Like, people come to the gym, bhai, 3 mahine mein mera behan ka shaadi hai, I have to lose weight and everything.
Correct.
And now the trainer's like, okay, I have to really squeeze this person, I don't know what is the Hindi term, but you know what I'm getting, no? You have to squeeze the person nicely. Are there warm-ups out there that make your blood boil, or concepts that make your blood boil, or people that ask for these concepts that make your blood boil?
I can imagine things happening in front of me now. So very first thing, what I don't want to name or pick out trainers here, but mostly what people are made to do when you go in a gym is go run on a treadmill. Correct. You want to warm up? Go run on a treadmill for 10 minutes. Okay, come here, then we'll warm. Then we'll start the workout.
We've never been even taught how to run in school properly.
What if there is some limitations in the knee, in the ankle, in the hips, in the core strength? All this is required to run. All right, and we are designed to run on a barren ground, or a terrain outside, a ground. We're not designed to run immediately on a treadmill. Correct. So understanding that even if you want to run on a treadmill, please do it. It's not wrong. There is proper warm-ups done even before doing that. Because your ankles are being used, your toes are being used, your knees are being used, your hips are being used, your core strength is being used. You make sure you warm up those joints right before stepping on a treadmill also. This is where mostly people are lacking. They are not being taught that your joints are actually more. If you understand how to move your joints right, your workouts are going to be the most effective. You'll stop getting injuries in the future. You will have more range of motion in your workouts. This is where I need to tell to everyone who's listening to me right now, whichever workout you're doing today, even if it's a leg workout, know that your hips, your knees, your ankles are going to get used to that workout. So make sure you understand how to use and understand how to move those joints right in every range of motion, and then start your workouts. This is where exactly most people are lacking. They're not understanding how their joints should be moved. Now just sit, Ryan, and you know what? Do this. This is what many people do when you go to the gym. SSR, wrist ka warm up, okay? And if you want to do neck, you will do this, right? You'll do this. Now, your wrist is not designed to move like this. Hold it like this. All right. I will show you what is a car. It's called a circular articular rotation. Okay. Now move it all the way down. All right. From here, move it all the way right. And then from there, slowly move it all the way up as much as you can. And now move it to your left. Now from there, move it all the way down. And again to your right. Now,
Wow.
the same thing you do just grabbing a ball, a tennis ball, and just move when it's all range of motion. Available ranges of motion. All right. This will help you to increase the mobility of it. And then comes strengthening of it. Strengthening in different
By the way, I've always been doing this in the gym. Because
See, this
maybe
is
for
what-
karate, right? We'll do like, yeah, okay.
Even
always
when
this-
it comes to feet, they will just rotate your ankles like this, like this, like this. When it comes to your shoulder, they will just.
But
do.
I just did a yoga session today in the morning and I was like, okay, my ankle is not going to the left side anti-clockwise.
Correct.
So I think that's the reason a trainer is important and who
Correct.
understands the biomechanics and the exercise physiology.
Right.
I think India, you need to understand one thing, okay? Stop being conjuicy about the most expensive real estate. I have 4 trainers working with me. Now you'll say that, oh, you're Ryan Fernando, you can have 4 trainers. But I have seen people who turn up in luxury vehicles and be chindi about their workout, about their physical fitness, about hiring a qualified, certified trainer to getting them to the next level. Because when you do it wrong, you damage your body, which is the most expensive real estate you own. And by the way, you can change your car, mobile phone, laptop, you can change everything, but you can't change that body. So thank you for this wrist movement.
Correct. Or maybe I can also tell them that if you want to approach a coach, make sure that that coach is not telling you to step on a scale every single day. That's one thing. I'm talking about fitness coaches here. Fitness coaches, if they are doing that, they are not understanding how a body transforms, how a body changes, how different mindset people change. Because now that is not a weighing scale anymore. It becomes an anxiety meter for the people now.
It becomes an anxiety meter.
What happens is one day you step on a scale, the scale is going less, oh, you're happy. The next day you step in, the scale is going more, BP बढ़ जाएगा लोगों के. So 2 things I will add on here is please look out that the coaches are not doing this every single day. Making you weigh every single day. If they are doing that, that means they are not understanding how a human body works. Second, just making sure that you sweat and then you leave. Because sweat doesn't mean burning more calories. Sweat doesn't mean effective workout. Some people don't even sweat at all after a workout. Some people do. Sweat is just your body regulating its temperature, that's all. So don't think that anyone is making you do this. आज sweat नहीं हुआ, workout हुआ ही नहीं लगता तेरा आज, कुछ भी नहीं हुआ. It's okay. So make sure that you choose your coach wisely.
And there's mobility, right? There's a lot of discussion of mobility in today's day and age.
Yes.
How important is mobility when people enter a gym? Because people have this sweat concept. I need to sweat. But they forget the mobility part. So talk to us about where does mobility lie in your scale of importance?
If I go back 3 years, 4 years back, it was nowhere in front of me. Because now I'm just imagining if anyone is listening to me right now, if I'm in a stage where I didn't know much about mobility 3 years before, someone is listening to me don't know what mobility is. Many don't know what mobility still is. Many still what they are doing right now is if you take your hand like this and stretch, that's mobility for many of them. If you just get down and hold a stretch, that's mobility, but not. Mobility is a very diverse topic right now. For right now, my mobility, the hierarchy comes right at the top. And then will come strength training. I'll tell you why. If there is a point where I would say one thing, if you don't want to do any exercise at all throughout life, just do mobility, Ryan, you'll be fit. Why? Because you're going to move your joints in its all range of motion. You're going to make it capable enough to life will throw anything at you. If you walk and you fall right now, Ryan, your joints will help you to not get injured more. Third is to make your joints stronger. Mobility is to make your joints stronger. Yes, of course, strength training is to build more muscle, to make your muscles stronger. But mobility is actually to make your joints stronger, which helps to build your muscles stronger. That's why mobility will always come first for me, and then comes the rest.
In a lot of your transformations, many people fail at this body recomposition. That is, gaining muscle and losing fat simultaneously. You've had some amazing transformations. Walk us through this.
Let me tell you why exactly are people not able to understand you're losing weight, losing fat and gaining muscle. How will it happen together? Because many who will start working out today, like today if I'm starting to work out, they will always think that मेरा weight कम होना चाहिए, of course. That means weight scale कम होना चाहिए. But now when they're starting to work out, in the first 1 month, they will not see much difference happening on the scale, first. Second, after a month, imagining your weight is going up by 2 kgs. Now when I said this, who is listening to me, they will think that, okay, that person did something wrong for the past month. But no, your body actually, because everyone are having this instant gratification thing in fitness. But fitness is all about slow. Have you heard this quote? Slowly is the fastest way to get to where you want to be. This should be copied to your fitness journey. The more you understand the slow the journey is, the fastest it's going to be. The faster you make your journey in your fitness, the slower it's going to be. The faster you try to lose weight, you are going to lose weight in the next 1 month. But of course, after two months, you're going to gain back the weight and gain back more. And then you're going to be in this cycle every single day. So coming back to your question, why are people not understanding that losing fat and gaining muscle happens together? Because they are all understanding that if I step on the scale, that scale should go down. If they move the weighing scale away from their life for the next 10 years, and they just keep on focusing on their health, for the next 6 months, I would say, just know one mindset that I'm going to learn about forms, I'm going to learn about my limitations, I'm going to learn how progress is made. That's 3 things. The next 6 months, what I learned, can I make it better? That's your 1 year. Now in this 1 year, did I talk about how your body is going to shape? No. But what you did, Ryan, right now is you created a big foundation for yourself. This foundation will stay with you now for life. Now the next year, what you're doing is everything about transformation. The second year, you will do everything right because you built a strong foundation inside you now. If one day you go and do some crazy movements here and there, your body will handle it right. It's like creating a Jenga block. How do we create a Jenga block? 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. A good symmetry, right? All the way to the top. Now imagine I will just flick 2 or 3 Jenga blocks at the top. Anything will happen at the bottom? It's going to stay strong, right? Now imagine I kept a Jenga block one here, then crazy. I'm adding some fancy movements here, adding some fancy movements here, adding some fancy diet here, all right? And then I just flick one, everything is going to fall down. This is what's happening with most of the people. They're just trying some fancy diets they see online. They're just trying some new kind of workouts that they see online. And they think that that's fitness and they try to build themselves up. And after a year, one thing breaks down, everything breaks down, they come back to zero and then again try to rebuild from that. And that is where everyone loses the motivation. I don't want to do this anymore.
This is amazing. Foundation building.
Correct.
Should be the first year. Second year should be to build on top of that foundation.
Correct.
Now, many beginners out there coming in, how should they start their weight training journey?
Beautiful question. If you're a beginner, I'm going to start weight training. What you told right now is not what any beginner is thinking at this point. Because what we have been taught, what everyone has been taught on social media is, if you're starting your workout right now, please don't lift weights and do anything. Don't take dumbbells in your hand and do anything. You'll get injured. All right. But if you have the right pathway of doing anything, if you understand your limitations first, this is where beginners are not trying to, because any beginner, if they're a beginner, if you call them a beginner, they are being told that you have to achieve this goal in the next 6 months. You have to achieve this weight or this size in the next 6 months or 1 year, then I'm doing something right. My goal is this. Everyone, they should have a goal, of course, that will help you to at least start the journey. But every beginner, if they want to start a workout, the goal is always 90% of the time number oriented or how they look, physique oriented. If you take this out of the picture right now, don't think about how your body is going to shape, put it away. Don't think about the number on the scale, put it away. Now what do I think? These are the things what a beginner should think right now. If the weighing scale is not there, if your body is not going to shape anyways, there is no outcome. I don't want you to think about any outcome for the next 1 year. What will you think? Why fitness is there for me? Good energy. How I'm going to boost more energy. Second, how more muscle mass will help me to get better, to gain energy, to lose fats. Third, then comes is how I'm going to stay more active apart from that 1 hour of workout. So what beginners do is they think that they will do that 1 hour of workout, everything is sorted. I'm done for the day. I don't want to do anything much. But our body doesn't think in that way. Because right now, the sitting, this what we are doing right now, many are just doing this for the next 6 hours. And then going, putting their 1 hour in the gym, coming back and just again sitting. First is please find a right coach or a right pathway to start the journey right. Don't think about numbers. Please don't think about how your body is going to change. Think about your limitations, how you're going to strengthen your joints, how you're going to build more muscle mass in you. That's going to help you to build and get better for life. Second is whenever you work out or do any movements right now, your progress meter should be, if I'm doing 1 push-up right now, will I be able to do 10 push-ups a month later? If I'm doing 1 dumbbell chest press right now, will I be able to lift a bit more heavier and doing the same dumbbell chest press later? This will not guarantee you, may not guarantee you looking wise is going to change something, but it's going to guarantee you a lifetime of health, which is not thinking about it. And everything, how you look is a side effect of everything what I'm talking about right now. It is going to change your body. You should leave your body no option but to transform. How are you going to do that? You have to take care of the other parts and not the appearance. Because Ryan, I will say one thing, you will not like it also. How you look is the least interesting thing about you right now. You know what's the most interesting about you? How you greeted me when I came here. How we spoke, how we gel well. All right, how you manage your team right, how you build this. That's the most interesting thing about you. And that is most interesting thing about any human at this point. We think that how we look is going to determine everything about us. But no, it's not that. Yes, it's just a part of you. It's going to make you feel more confident doing things. Do it for that.
Speaking of how you make other people feel, 2 people are involved. If 2 people come to the gym as friends, and I see this a lot in my gym, 2 guys come together, trainer का fee आधा कर दिया, same ही workout कर रहा है. Do people need different types of workouts because they have different goals or different body types?
Good question. This is something what many are looking out, that I am this body type. I have these limitations. I should have a different workout routine altogether. For example, for women also, I have seen someone creating a different set of workouts for PCOS, if anyone has PCOS. All right. So if anyone is overweight, everyone have a different set of. You should not be doing this because you're a woman. You should not be doing this because you are thin. Ryan, did you do workout today?
Yes.
In your workouts, do you do squats?
Yes.
Perfect. In your workouts, do you do push-ups?
Every time.
Perfect. Do you have dumbbells? Do you do bicep curls?
Yes.
Every human does it. Again, now the question comes is, the variation is different. The workout program sometimes can look similar. But how I make you do those variations, for example, Ryan, you cannot lift 10 kgs curls. Let's start with 5. Understand the limitation. You cannot go all the way up and down. Move in your own range of motion right now. You cannot squat all the way down and up. It's okay. Move in your own range of motion. Improve your mobility a bit more. Improve your flexibility a bit more. Then you will see how your range of motion will improve doing the same squat. So the workouts for 99% are similar. Yes, only for athletes. Maybe it's a Virat Kohli or any other athlete. They have a different kind of approach to training. Yes, they need a specific kind of workouts to train because they're throwing a ball. They're hitting a bat. All right. The spine is moving. All right. They need to train in those manner also every single time. They need to make sure their core is strong enough for doing that. Yes, right now, in every single training pattern, we are also trying to add some sports specific training for you to be a complete athlete kind of a body. Your capability should be enough that you should be doing any kind of activity with ease, with less pain. But again, when it comes to workout programs, it can be similar, but the variations should be different.
You spoke of my former client Virat Kohli, and in the same comparison, Cristiano Ronaldo. Both of these gentlemen look timeless, and they're both nearing to their 40s.
Correct.
I think Cristiano is already 40. How important is muscle mass for people above the age of 40 in helping them reverse aging or look younger?
Can I say something which someone will not like right now if they're listening to me? You said people should gain more muscle mass after 40. I would say people are getting old after 20 today.
Oh.
I'll tell you how. What is age? What is age? You age because you don't move much. Correct? We actually don't age because we move less. We age because we're not moving at all. All right. I've seen many human bodies right now. I got a question yesterday from a 24-year-old guy. Puneet, I'm having a lot of back pain. A 24-year-old guy telling me that person is having back pain. If your spine is not healthy, you're old. What are you doing with your life? Correct. So age, people, now that people should understand how much muscle is important, irrespective of your gender. You're male, you're female, you're whatever right now. All right. Your one goal, your human body needs more muscle mass. So don't go or don't think about anyone who tells you that, oh, you're going to get very bulky. All right. You're going to gain, you're going to look like a bodybuilder. No one looks like a bodybuilder. I'm working out since 12 years, Ryan. Do I look like a bodybuilder to you? No. I'm my genetics or am my goal of how I'm eating or I'm not following the path what that bodybuilder is doing. No one can do that. All right. Women are basically told to not work out a lot. Don't lift heavier weights. You're going to look a lot more bulkier. Weights will not make you bulkier. Weights will just help you to build more muscle mass in you. It's going to build a lot more confidence in you. All right, you're going to face all the obstacles what you have in life. Just lift those iron in the gym, lift those iron in the home, and see how much more confidence you have throughout the day. It's going to give you more energy. That is going to help you the most. But what helps, what makes people bulkier and shrink, of course, that's the nutrition part of it. So yes, gaining muscle should be number one priority of every human right now. Understand that more muscle is there in you, you're going to age the slowest ever.
I think the good news is we're seeing a lot of more 50 plus people entering gyms nowadays,
Correct.
especially females.
I'm happy.
Because they're getting inspired by
Correct.
a lot of the Instagram and YouTube videos. Would you say that when people start getting older, now you've defined that even a 24-year-old or a 22-year-old can start feeling older, that in workouts, compound movements are more beneficial for muscle mass?
Compound movements
And,
are...
and when should we kind of bring in compound movements if, like, you know, a beginner's listening and is like, Arey, Puneet ne bol diya, kar liya. Okay, chalo, let's start doing a compound movement.
So what exactly is a compound movement is the question first.
Yes.
Where your multiple muscles work together. Like for example, if you did a deadlift, it's not just your hamstrings and glutes which are working. Your spine, your wrist, your forearms, everything, your quads, all right, you're pushing the ground, you're coming back up, your core strength, your upper back, your everything is working in that one movement, correct? Now, when multiple muscles work together, it's a compound movement. Now, dumbbell chest press, all right, is not just the pectoral muscles, major and minor working, but here is your shoulder muscles, all right? There are many more muscles which comes here and then comes your triceps a bit more, all right? You work more muscle groups together. That's why compound movement. If you will tell me to choose only 2-3 movements in the gym, I will just go and do a chest press. I will just go and do a squat. I'll just go and do a deadlift maybe, because I know multiple muscles have worked. I know I don't need to exert more. All right. So I'll come back to compound. I love this question because people are not understanding this. Every compound movement has a deep intention behind. It's a functional movement. Like it improves a human's functional ability. You sit and stand right now. That's a squat. All right, you sit and stand. All right, now can you sit and stand every single day? You'll get better in that. Perfect. Now sit and stand with a weight in your hand every single day. You'll gain more muscle mass in it. All right. So squat is just that. It improves your functionality. You pick something from the floor, put it above. You need that chest press or the shoulder press strength. You do those shoulder presses and you improve your functionality in picking something from the floor and putting at the top. Pull up. It's a compound movement, right? Is there any scene where life situation will come to you where you go and climb on the wall and go up? That's the pull-up movement which help you do that functionality easily. Correct? So compound movement is also a kind of functional movement.
Are there mistakes that you're seeing that people do in the gym quite often? Now you also have access to Instagram videos and YouTube videos. So people post some crazy workouts or mistakes in the gym. What are some of the 4-5 things that you see people are doing wrong?
In the gym?
Yes.
I'll think a bit. So first, what I don't like, again, I told you earlier, is everyone go in the gym and first thing they find is a treadmill and go and run. Fun mistake. Second, the mistake what I find most of the trainers are also making them do is, if you're not lean and you're a bit overweight, what they will make you do is you have to do only cardio. Go and sweat it off. Go in the cardio room and just run and do some climbers and burpees and keep on doing that. That boils my blood a lot, because you don't know that person's limitations, why you're exerting that body and putting it under more stress. All right, that body exactly is the body which doesn't need more stress at this point. It needs more mobility, more muscle mass, and going as slow as possible and not sweating it off every single time. These two things boils my blood a lot. Third, what I don't like much is they are not introduced to the weight room earlier in their workout journey. They are told to do bodyweight workouts a lot more. They are told to do cardio machines a lot more, and not introduced to the weight room and understanding that these muscles, what you build in the weight room, is going to make you more capable to do your cardio workouts effectively. So that your cardio workouts, you add those explosive movements, right, in cardio. What happens in that? Your joints gets affected. Your joints have muscle mass around. All right. You need to build better muscle mass around the joints to make your joints are healthier, to do those cardio movements easily. So that is what you need to do. Introduce them to the weight room earlier stages in their life. These are 3 things which I think so people should do, and they're not doing it.
Any other 2 things that you've noticed?
This is going to be very contradictory. Let me talk about this supplements. I'll talk about supplements right now. People have been told that once they go to a gym, now next thing what they need to do is please have the protein supplement. Correct? Have you seen in the weight room shaking the weighing scale and doing that? I'm not saying protein supplement is bad, but what a beginner needs to do when they start working out is please fix your diet, your nutrition from your food first.
Ghar ka khana.
Correct. It's not even ghar khana, but understand that you need to gain a lot more knowledge before introducing yourself to a supplement. What is supplement? Supplement is supplement something which you cannot acquire from food. That's why it's named a supplement. If you directly put everything your world around a supplement, that means you're not giving an opportunity to learn more about food. Understand what your body can digest. Understand your body cannot digest. Understand what body loves to eat more, what your body doesn't love to eat more. Please spend at least 6-7 months understanding this. What happens when I overeat this food? What happens when I undereat this food? How my mood changes? How my energy changes? They are not trying to understand this, and they will think that अभी ये किया मुझे protein supplement चाहिए. Okay, अभी ये किया मुझे सुबह एक supplement चाहिए. All right, and then many supplements are being famous right now. Big gut health नया supplement आया है. If they don't take that, people are told that you will not achieve your weight loss. So people's mind are being played around because they themselves are not trying to gain more knowledge about food. So if you spend some time and improve your nutrients from food, home food first, and then see what humanly capable you are of achieving. Now इससे आगे मैं कुछ नहीं खा सकता हूँ. करेक्ट? मेरा ये लाइफस्टाइल है, अब इसके आगे मैं प्रोटीन नहीं खा सकता हूँ. इसके आगे मैं और एग्स के थ्रू या पनीर के थ्रू या टोफू के थ्रू मेरा और नहीं होगा मुझे. ओके, नाउ इज द टाइम आई विल इंट्रोड्यूस सम सप्लीमेंट इन योर लाइफ. कॉल राइट? आपको खाने के थ्रू मैग्नीशियम नहीं मिल रहा है. ओके, नाउ इंट्रोड्यूस मैग्नीशियम इन योर लाइफ. Correct? So this is something which people need to understand. The supplement is not your life. It is not going to transform you at all. Supplement is just going to supplement you something which you don't have currently.
And you said 5 points. What's your last point that makes your blood boil?
I would go back to that one point because every time when I think about that, I don't like it, is determining your worth and your health by stepping on a scale. Stop doing that. You're worthy enough of a lot more. Every person. That weight should not determine your mood or what your goal is or what you're doing right now. Because if you're in a strength training journey, if you step on the weight scale, it is always going to tell you you're doing something wrong. Because we have been taught that way. We've been taught in a way that agar weighing scale kam ho gaya, celebrate it today. Please go and have something outside today. You lost 2 kgs.
I like this point because recently everyone has trolled Rohit Sharma on his weight. But you have to understand there are various types of body types on the planet out there.
No one can hit the 6 how he does.
Right?
Energy what he has.
So I think we wrongly have this vanity-based image that everyone should be a model or a 6-pack ab Cristiano Ronaldo, and only when you get that look is it that you're successful in fitness and successful in life.
Correct.
So great answer. So I like the fact that you talked about supplements and talking about fixing or getting aware about your nutrition, which involves your protein, carbs, fat,
Correct.
knowing what you're putting into your body, understanding your own culture and ghar ka khan put into your body. We have men and women. They eat differently.
Correct.
For the men, testosterone seems to be a social media kind of thing कि उसको बढ़ाने का है. And then you will get more muscle.
Okay.
What's your take on this
I love this topic.
testosterone? And enlighten us on, when you do transformations, where does testosterone lie in your list of focus? Is it there? Is it not there? And what can muscle do to help us with testosterone?
One thing what will not help you is some gummies. Those gummies are not going to help you to boost your testosterone. We need to, why those gummies are so famous right now? Why? Because they understand the market. What they understand is people are partying, people are enjoying their life, people are drinking, some are having less sleep pattern, they're working a lot, stress बढ़ गया है. इस सब से क्या होता है? Testosterone थोड़ा कम होता है. So I will tell you what affects the testosterone first. Let's start with that. Excessive drinking, smoking, less sleep or irregular sleep patterns. The most important factor, stress. And now the market knows people are tend to go in that direction and they just want something quick. And tell them, please eat this and see how your testosterone boosts in the next 6 months. And they will ignore it. So are you going to follow all the lifestyle what you did and just eat those gummies and think that, are you going to boost your testosterone? No. So what exactly helps in boosting testosterone, and my take in that is, see, I know my lifestyle, how it is right now, how I'm leading. Having a good sleep pattern, the best thing to have a good testosterone levels right now is please sleep minimum 7 hours. Every single day, have that sleep pattern. Second, include strength training in your routine. No matter how it should not be like you're going and lifting 100 kgs in the gym. That's not strength training. Please start with basic body weight movements. That's also strength training. Use your body as your dumbbell. Use your body as your resistance, and use that and start strength training journey. You will see how it's going to slowly help you. Those gummies are also cleverly telling you that immediately effect नहीं मिलेगा. 6 महीने के बाद करते रहो, effect मिल जाएगा. मतलब 6 मतलब खाते रहो. All right. Strength training का भी वही है. Immediately effect नहीं मिलता है. You have to consistently do it to get that physique or to get that levels where you want to be right now. But that is going to be for life with you. You don't have to depend on any supplement to boost that testosterone ever. So coming back to less stress, if you can. All right. Now people are taking stress and they don't even realize they're taking stress. I'll talk this is a personal story of mine also. So I'm someone who has built something from scratch to where I am right now. And there came a point where I'm doing day in and out, waking up and just going back to sleep. In that complete as I'm doing something for my body. I'm moving around, I'm working. I want to build something. I'm thinking about building, creating content right now. I'm thinking about that every single day. And somewhere I gradually understood my body is under stress. But I didn't felt the stress because I was enjoying to do it. But then too, your body's understand that when you're in stress, it reacts in a way. And my reaction was, I was not able to build better muscle mass. Maybe my body should be building more muscle mass in the way I'm training. It shrinked a bit. All right. There is something, my sleep was sometimes not good enough. I used to wake up in between the day. Achanak se. I understood all these things and then I try to manage things right. I try to understand the stress levels. So when it comes to stress, I'm not an expert in that. I will not talk in detail.
What are 3 things you do to beat stress?
One is, see, when you grow a business or when you grow anything and you want to aim something very big, there is imbalance. But when you achieve that, to sustain that, you need balance. Correct. So I understood that my growing stage, I had imbalances. Many imbalances. Less time with family, more time outside, less eating. At home, more eating outside. And I did that for many years. But then you should be aware. Self-awareness is the best thing a human can do. Understand the mistakes what you're making. Please go back home I have a poodle at my home right now. Go and cuddle. I have my Kiara at home. I go and kiss her 100 times now. I spend quality time with my wife. I know the impact it has made in my stress levels right now. Then I go back and I make sure that I'm not distracted by what world is throwing at me. World is busy making things to make you distracted and make your life easy. I am not going to get in that trap ever now. I know the simpler you keep your life, the better your life is going to be. My life is very simple, Ryan. Spending time with my family, going for my workouts, building my business, coming back home, sleeping. I don't need nothing much. I have 2 best friends. That's all I need in my life. If someone else comes, I will welcome, but I don't need much in my life right now. I'm happy with what I am. So that is what helped me the most to reduce my stress levels is I'm not going to be the person who will think that I'm going to miss out something in life. अगर मैं ये पार्टी को नहीं गया तो, अगर मैंने इवेंट अटेंड नहीं किया तो, किसी ने मुझे यहाँ पे नहीं बुलाया तो, it's okay. The more simple you keep your life, the less stress you're going to have. And second is don't expect anything from anyone. If you be that person, Ryan, you're going to be the person to have no stress in life. Don't expect anything from anyone.
Speaking of stress, I counsel a lot of women clients, and many of them come forward with, I'm so stressed, right? And especially when they have to do this workout, a lot of them are confused with the stress coming from, should I eat and go for my workout? Should I not eat and go for my workout? Should I stand on the weighing scale? So in the woman world, when you train your clients, your female clients, what are some of the things that you have to explain to them to change their thought process or calm their stressful behavior?
I have trained about thousands of women in these 12 years. Everyone with different lifestyle. Working women, there were women who are who takes care of the complete home. There are women who have just delivered a baby and they want to come back to shape. So there are many different mentalities. All right, there are women who just want to lose weight, right? Just want to shrink. I come back when I train them. The one thing what I always tell the women clients is please don't fear in lifting these dumbbells today. All right. Now, when it comes to I can see a woman lifting 5 kgs for that 6 months, and when I tell her to lift 10 kgs right now, she's scared. They just think that they're not capable. A woman is capable to do a lot more than what a man can. All right. I can see right now, if you go in my studio right now, you will see women lifting heavy loads. Even some are lifting heavier than me. All right. And I'm at awe always because I know they can do everything. If you set your mind right, you set your intentions right. All right. So women should not stress on thinking that if I lift heavier loads, there is something wrong going to happen with me. Second is women basically are told that if you do a lot of strength training, your cortisol will increase. Correct. And that will lead to weight gain. All right. Now what is cortisol also? It's a stress hormone, right? What we do in the gym? It's an intentional stress. We put our body under stress, but intentionally. Like we know we are going to put our body under stress. All right. How do you manage stress? Okay, now let me talk about how do you get a healthy heart. If you want to build a healthy heart, Ryan, what will you do? I'll tell you. You will do an activity which is elevating your heart rate and then resting for a bit. You're taking back. Then again, you do some activity which is elevating your heart rate and then it's coming back to normal. And this elevation of going up and down, it gives you a healthy heart rate. All right. Same comes to stress. Why are we putting so much stress? Why people think, why are you putting so much heavy? Why are you putting your body under so much stress? It's an intentional stress so that my body can be able to manage stress throughout the day also easily. All right. I'm putting my body under stress. I'm going back home resting. I'm staying a bit more active, adding a bit more stress, then again resting. This going up and down of stress levels will help me to have a healthy cortisol levels. I manage it right. So this is exactly what women should know, that when you go in a gym and work out, you're doing an intentional stress. Please put that stress in your body. Let's talk about mental stress. So how do you manage your mental stress? ऐसा नहीं कि एक दिन उठ के आप सब कुछ manage कर सकते हो. आपके लाइफ में आपको कुछ स्ट्रेस मिला होगा, स्लोली आपने वो स्ट्रेस को मैनेज करना सीखा, है ना. अचानक से अभी कुछ नया स्ट्रेस आएगा ना लाइफ में, यू विल बी अ बिट मोर हेल्ड बैक. ठीक है, आई हैव टू लर्न हाउ टू मैनेज दिस स्ट्रेस नाउ. The more that comes to you, the better you will be able to manage it. So let that body understand. So get your body under the strength training, the regular training pattern to handle your stress levels easily throughout the day.
So you've done thousands of transformations and helped people, and this has become your life mission.
Yes.
If somebody is watching in, listening in, wants to start their fitness journey but is not knowing what to do and is unmotivated, what's one advice that you would give them?
Very first advice would be, I have few more, not one. Very first would be, please don't scroll on your phone much. Why? The more you scroll, you're going to find more information, different kind of information in every school. One person is telling you do this, other person is telling you exactly don't do this. One person is telling you this is amazing for your body, second person will tell you this is poison for your body. So very first thing will be, please stop just making sure that you're scrolling your phone and trying then to fix your health. This will not help you to fix your health. It will just make you more confused in what to do and what not to do. And then you will tend to do 100 things. Or maybe you will do things what your favorite celebrity is doing. All right. So what they can do right now is, if you don't want to do anything for your body, if you don't want to feel like working out also, can you just get up from the chair right now and just walk for 10 minutes? Just walk. As simple as that. Can you walk? Do the same thing after your lunch. Do the same thing again after your dinner. Do the same thing somewhere in between your work hours. Just walk for 10 minutes. That became a 30 minutes of walk of the day. Do this for the next 1 week. See the impact it has. Of course, it has very internal impact to manage many things, your glucose levels also. But I will not get into that also. Just see how you think you can do this. How we build confidence. जब मैं बोलूँगा ना, रायन कहे तू ये कर सकता हो, तूने किया, it built confidence. You planned this podcast and you did it today. It built confidence in you. So just tell yourself, I'll walk for 10 minutes post my lunch, and you did it. It will build a bit more confidence in you. And once you do that for a week, see the next week you will add something more. Because you know now you can do something more. Tell yourself, after that 10 minutes walk, I will add 10 squats. After the 10 minutes walk, I'll add 10 squats, 10 push-ups. Wow. Then see gradually how you will change everything drastically. Oh, my body can do all this. Let me go to a gym. What I'm doing here? I have time. I'm making that extra 30, 40 minutes for myself. I'll make that time and utilize in a better way now. So I'll make sure to keep this very simple for you. Is don't confuse yourself through those scrolls, because you're going to find 100 different scroll right now on Instagram. You will find 100 information right there. But that is what you don't need. You need to keep your life as simple as you can. Simple is sustainable. Complex will just make you be on that roller coaster ride every single day. The more simple you keep your life, like how you brush your teeth, you know what you're eating the next day, that simple it is, you will keep that doing for life. That's what I would love to say to them.
Speaking of simplicity, you've done so many people's transformation, which is actually very complex. But you've done something amazing with technology.
Yes.
And you've had this mission to reach out to millions, if not a billion people in India using your app.
Correct.
Which is on Evolv.x.
Yes.
I looked at it. It looked very snazzy. Now people I know are going to do doom scrolling.
Correct.
But that's something that is inspirational. Talk to us about why did you do the app, and what are some of the transformation stories that have come back from your app?
What you're seeing right now, Ryan, the Evolv.x app, I manifested this 10 years back.
Wow.
10 years back. I want to be this person who the world will look at, and I'm going to be that person to change their perspective about health the right way. There are people, I don't want to say it, but people are fooling around with their health. That means they are trusting few people who are just scamming them when it comes to health, telling them that just do this and lose so many weight and then everything will happen. We are that app. You will not see us promoting our app showing itne se itna weight loss ho gaya, now this is something we should do. We are going to make sure that the world moves consistently for life and understands that this is a long-term thing what you're doing right now. All right. And we're going to make it what the best thing what anyone likes. You have Netflix on your phone, you have Prime on your phone, right? Everyone has it. Why do you have it? You scroll through it because you know there is something new coming up every time and I can depend on it every single day. Evolv.x, if you download the app right now and just scroll through it, you're going to love how easy we have made it. Just one tap and there is something for you to work out. No matter what fitness level you're in, we make sure that we have everything scheduled for you, structured for you, but by experts only. Experts who I trust, who people trust, so that people will trust the app. So once you have Evolv.x, once the day you decided to, I am going to download Evolv.x, just know that you are deciding something to do for life and not something to do for the next month or the 2 months. Because we're going to have something coming up every single month on the app for you to stay there for life. What I have created is for generations now. I'm not created something just for me because I want to do this right now. I will make sure that this just goes on years and years, and how many years, even if I'm not there on this earth, there is something what this app is giving to the people to stay fit for life.
So technology is changing the way people scroll, for good or for bad.
Correct.
Now, Evolv.x is an app which is going to help people scroll and find exercise workouts for them and all. As a nutritionist, people ask me, I can go and get AI today, ChatGPT to download a diet plan, AI to give me an exercise plan. What's your take? Where do you think AI is going to take the fitness world, the nutrition world, the sleep world, the health world forward?
Firstly, I'm not against anything. Technology is amazing. I love AI. I use it every single day for many things in my life. But what I have understood in these years that I don't tell myself as a fitness coach. I'm just a coach who understands people. Why I'm good in what I do. Why I'm the best in what I do. Because when I look at you and when I talk to you for some time, I just know you a bit more now. And I can talk with you and train with you in that manner. Correct? I understand emotions now. Humans, we have emotions inside us. Correct? And you need people to understand those emotions also as you're training with them. You're putting their life in their hand. Correct? When it comes to fitness, it is not a playing field. You're putting your entire life, your body, which is your temple, right? It's going to be with you forever till your life. You're putting that in their hands right now. That is, I feel that I have a lot of responsibility on my shoulders, because if someone is looking at me and working out, that person is going through something in their life. Correct? It's not that they're always showing up in a happy mood and working out. They may have had a fight with their partner. Something drastically happened with their life, but they're coming back in front of the screen and working out with me, right? This emotions, I understand. AI can do that? No. When you open an Evolv.x app and work out, you see, along with me, I'm the coach, along with me have real people working out with me. And those are not a fitness expert. On my right, there is a guy who is an IT expert. On my left, there is a mom who has to go back to her child. There are different kind of people with different lifestyles working out with me. And you know what I told the guy who was shooting me? There, you are not going to cut. It's going to look as real as it can. Let them stop. Let me stop. Let us pan to bed. Let us use modifications as much as we can. Let them scream at me. How much am I pushing them? Let this be as real as possible. That is what you will experience. That is what I want to give to the people. And this is what AI cannot do. If a working mom is looking at the screen and working out, she will relate to someone because she will understand that I cannot be Puneet. But I am a person who can also take breaks like how this person is taking a break. Correct? This is what I want to create. I'm going to create an atmosphere, an arena of, if you open an app and Ryan, tomorrow I want you to work out with me on the app. You will not feel like you're working out alone. You will feel like you're working out in a group of people and you will enjoy that feeling. I'm going to give that feeling to the people. That's what I think so.
I hope millions of people download your app and start getting fit at home, because at least they don't have a excuse saying कि traffic है, gym नजदीक नहीं है, फी नहीं है बढ़ने के लिए.
This is what I love also about my app. I want people to make excuses and I bring a solution out of it. कुछ भी आपका एक्सक्यूज है ना रायन, आपको वर्कआउट क्यों नहीं कर रहा है, मुझे एक एक्सक्यूज दो, आपने क्या दिया रहेगा लास्ट टाइम.
I was feeling sleepy today.
Feeling sleepy today, and you were not lazy enough to do some workouts. You know what I did? I created 10-minute mobility routine. 10 मिनट दे सकते हो ना. उसके लिए आपको heavy intensity भी नहीं करना है, but 10 मिनट में आपका joints का आप take care करके जाओ. बस. I have that. If you're traveling right now, you don't have anything around you, you have 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I have something on that on the app. I want people to make excuses. I love that right now. I'm going to bring out a solution और आपको हर एक excuse का एक solution ये app पे मिलने वाला है आगे आगे.
So what you're saying is just turn up.
Correct.
Just turn up for your body.
Correct. Health is not complicated. It is the simplest thing ever, and that's what I want to prove.
Speaking of simple things, let's get some simple answers out of you. Very quick rapid fire
Quick?
questions.
Okay, done.
So like my trainer makes me do some rapid exercises. I'm going to ask you some rapid questions.
Done.
Okay. What are the 3 fitness myths that drive you crazy?
Sweating will help in burning calories. Weighing scale will determine your health. Third is, if you're not feeling pain after the workout, you're not gaining anything. That means no pain, no gain. That's the biggest myth.
3 exercises that everyone should do daily.
3 exercises everyone should do daily. A push-up, a squat. If not a pull-up, it can be basic burpees. You know what burpee? I'll talk about burpee again. Many don't love burpees. But you know what? Burpee is an art. What's an art? Why I call it an art? An art of going down on the floor and coming back up as quickly as you can. And if you do this for life, you're going to be very fit. So burpee is that. Just get on the floor and come back as quick as you can. Can you do this for life till you're 80 years old? If you can do that at 80, you're fit.
Your personal favorite cheat meal or reward meal?
Ryan, you only cheat on food or people you don't love.
Wow. Say that again.
Again, you only cheat on people or food you don't love. Once you love what you eat, you'll stop cheating.
And that's why I call it a reward meal.
Correct. Just understand what you love. Sometimes things what you don't love also. All right, but it's necessary for your body. You gradually adapt to it and it becomes your life.
What's one food that I will find in your personal fitness training studio when you're working out that day?
In my studio,
Yeah.
you will always find eggs.
Okay.
I have eggs every single day.
What's one thing that you do every day without fail besides brushing your teeth?
I kiss Kiara 1,000 times. Okay, no, apart from that also, I try to make sure that I am active as much as I can, even if on days I'm not working out.
Does your daughter work out?
Yes, you should see her work out. She knows, she does quick burpees than what I do. She's 5-year-old. She can do quicker burpees than me now.
Strength or endurance? Pick one.
How can I pick one? It goes hand in hand. I need both in my life. Strength, endurance, that makes you a complete human. So I cannot pick one.
3 big mistakes that people make in the gym that you want them to stop doing.
Fearing that other people judge you. No one will judge you in the gym. Everyone have their own struggles. Everyone have own battles while they're in the gym. Please do everything what they want to, or sharmao mat kidhar bhi jane ke liye. Whether it's your gym or at your home. All right. Second would be, please don't do anything in excess. Excess cardio, excess strength training, excess of anything is bad for you. Even excess sleep is bad for us, right? So anything in excess is not good for you. Make sure they're doing everything balanced and you find a person, a coach or anyone who will help you to achieve that.
One person that inspires you in the fitness space.
I'm always inspired by the person I am going to be 5 years from now. I knew I'm going to be here sitting in front of you, Ryan, 10 years before.
Awesome.
I'm just telling you again. I manifested everything. If I want to be something, I know what I want to be in 5 years from now. I'm already that person. What person will that do? I'm doing that right now. So, okay. Let me talk about who inspires me. Sorry. The people who I train. They inspire me. The people who I train. You know why, Ryan? This is what I do in my life, right? I have my business. Everything is related to fitness around me. So I sometimes try to make out time. Yesterday, mom who came to work, she's a working mom. She had so many chores at home. She stopped everything. She left a child with someone to take care of, but she wants to go back home again quickly. But she make sure that she made that 45 minutes to come in the gym and work out. These people inspire me. These people will never make me stop doing what I'm doing.
If you had to train one celebrity, who would it be and why?
Everyone is celebrity, Ryan.
Of their own life.
Your team, Mehul, he's a celebrity of his own world. For me, every single person is a celebrity. Let's stop thinking that I don't think myself that मुझे ये celebrity को train करना है. The next person who will come in the gym, for me, that person is someone big in their own life. And for me, everyone is a celebrity.
I know you're passionately involved in fitness. You eat, sleep, breathe
Yes.
fitness through and through. If you lived in another life, what would you be in another life as another profession?
If not fitness, if not working out, I would always be doing something where I'm in service to the people, where I'm helping someone. Because we are living on this earth, it's just a rent we are paying for the service we are doing to the people, right? I heard this somewhere. It is just in my mind. Everything what we are doing right now in this world is the service to the people, and that's how we pay the rent for this life.
Awesome. So if your body now becomes your most expensive real estate, start living in it as a landlord.
Correct.
And pay your rent to the universe. Thank you, Puneet. It's been an amazing podcast, and thank you for coming in today.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you so much. I loved this.
Thank you for watching this far. It's been an amazing episode and I'm so grateful to have you till the end. If you like this video, please share this video with your loved ones. Better still, gift me a subscribe, a like, or even a comment and we'll come back to you.